doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing really good. I'm so
Great.
excited to be talking with you today.
Me too. I'm really excited.
Is this your first interview?
I've done a couple before this.
That's pretty
Mhm.
cool. I'm so thankful that you took the time out of your busy schedule. I know you're pretty busy doing filming and other projects. So I'm
Oh, thank
really
you.
great to talk.
I'm really excited to be here.
And congratulations on season 3 of Batwoman. Do you know if you're gonna be back?
I don't know if I'm going to be back, but this last season was awesome. It was really nice to be on it.
You got a lot of great episodes. I particularly like the one where you and Alice have a scene where she's seeing
Yeah.
the lead. That was probably my favorite from this season.
It was really cool to film with Rachel. She's so awesome.
What was it like working with her and the cast?
The cast were honestly amazing. Cameras, like Rachel, and then of course Ava, who plays my sister. Everyone's so amazing. All the cast and crew, like honestly, they're so humble and kind people.
How did you end up getting the role of young Kate for Batwoman?
Well, I think a year or two ago, my agent called me and they said, "Oh, you have an audition for a DC show," and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool," because I love DC and DC Comics. And we got the script for the audition, and it was for Batwoman. So I was so excited, and I was just hoping and hoping I would get the role. And I went to the audition, and I saw Ava there, and we were kind of just chatting. And then I went into the room and I auditioned, and I came out feeling pretty good about myself. And then a couple days later, they called me and I said, I got the role, which was, I was so happy. I was like crying. I was so excited.
That's fantastic. You do a really great job playing young Kate on the show.
Thank you.
When you auditioned for the part, what was it about your take on the character that made the producer like you so much?
The producers liked how I was very grounded with the role and I was just very chill and I was almost like being me and I was just being really calm. They really liked that. And I tried to be very much like Ruby and I watched episodes of her in like Orange is the New Black and other shows she was in to be like her.
And she's really wonderful. I know season 1 was a big deal with her in it, and
Mhm.
I know that she's not on the season now, but she was really fantastic in the show, and I really like what season 2 is doing now. So it's just been so mind blowing, especially now that Wallace Day is Kate now.
Yeah, Wallace Day is very awesome too. They're both really good people.
They look so alike that you can't even tell that they're the same person.
Yeah, they do look a lot alike.
And how did you prepare to play the role? I know that you mentioned that you like DC Comics. Did you read any of the comic books?
I went online and I read a couple of like I think the Alice in like Wonderland DC comic books, and I read a couple Batwoman ones to kind of see the storyline and all that. And then I watched a little bit of The Flash because my friend Logan was that in that, and he played the young Flash. And I watched a little bit of Green Lantern, and yeah, it's kind of my preparing. And I of course watched Ruby and a couple episodes of her TV shows to prepare for the role.
What is it like to be a part of the DC Comics?
It's honestly so cool because you see all these massive TV shows like Supergirl and Green Lantern and The Flash, and it's like I'm in a dream. It's honestly so cool. And these massive movies like Superman and Batman, it's unreal. It's so cool.
Other than Batwoman, do you have a favorite show that you like from DC?
Um, I like The Flash a lot. That's probably my second favorite.
Me too. I love them all, but I do have my favorites.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been really hooked on not only Batwoman, but the Superman show.
Oh yeah.
So good. Um, so you had quite a bit of episodes for between season 1 and 2. What were your favorite scenes to shoot?
Probably my first day, my first episode, I got to film like the bridge kind of car crash scene, which is really cool because I got to be hooked up to a harness and I got to kind of hang over the edge of the bridge. It was like the coolest stunt I've ever done, and it was a little bit scary. And then my have to be my other favorite episode or like scene I've done is with Rachel because she's honestly so cool and she's such a sweet person, and it was so cool to kind of be Alice.
That is really cool. Other than the people you work with on the show, is there someone else that you like to work with someday?
I hope to work more with Cameras or like a little bit more with Wallace because they're so cool.
The
They're
whole
such a
cast was phenomenal. I mean, when the show started, I didn't really know anyone from the cast other than Gray.
Mhm.
I watched him in like a million things growing up, like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
But the more I watched the show, the more I became familiar with everyone, and they're just so phenomenal in everything they do.
Yes, they're so amazing.
What did you like most about playing younger Kate?
I liked playing Younger Kate because, of course, it's a DC thing, which is so cool, and because I was kind of being me, so it's like quite like not easy, but it's just like very relaxing. And she's like young Kate is a very calm, like nice kid, and it was really fun to be her.
And you played the adult version. What would you do?
I think it'd be so cool to do all the stunts and get to be more like dramatic. It would be so cool.
That would be cool because I know
But
Ruby and Javacia. I hope I pronounced that correctly. um, they all do really good with their roles for the character. I
mhm,
know each and every one of them has their own personality, and
yeah,
it just really nails the
yeah.
character they play them.
Mhm.
What is working on the set like?
The crew are amazing. All the ADs, the directors, the producers, and of course, all the cast are amazing. And all the sets are so cool. They're honestly crazy.
It must be really cool to be a part of a superhero set because I watched so many behind the scenes features for everything, and I just wonder what it's like to be a part of that, whether it's green screen or blue screen or an actual set. It would be really cool to be a part of any of that.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like one of our scenes, we got to go into like the Bat Cave kind of area. It's honestly so cool. Like everything in there is like so amazingly done and painted to perfection. It's crazy.
That is a really cool set. I think if I were to ever visit the set, I probably want to go to Batcave.
Yeah.
So I know you were also an actress in many other roles, like When the Calls to Heart, Man in High Castle, and Supernatural. How did you become involved with acting?
My mom is a dance teacher and she teaches at a dance studio. And the owner of the dance studio's husband had a small talent agency. And when we were young, he came up to our parents and he was like, "Do your kids want to act? Because they're so cute and I would need some more clients." So my brother and I started off doing by just commercials. And then we started getting more into TV and other acting gigs. Yeah.
What was your very first role?
My very first role, well, my first commercial was a cookie commercial where I had to cry. And then I think my first role, my actual first role was on When Calls the Heart when I was about like 6.
And it's been on for quite a while now, and I apologize that I haven't seen the show, but I know
It's
quite a
okay.
few a bit about it.
Yeah.
It's been on for quite a while now, so I
Yeah.
know they just wrapped up another season, right?
Yeah. I think they're starting season 9 in like a month or two.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I should definitely get into it sometime. I heard a lot about it, and I know a lot of actors that are in it, but I
Mhm.
never got around to watching it.
Yeah.
So what do you love most about acting in commercials and TV shows?
I like acting so much because it's so cool to not be you, like to be in someone else's shoes almost for a day and get to portray really awesome characters, of course, like young Kate and Emily and When Calls the Heart. It's so cool just to be someone else and you get to kind of feel what other people are feeling.
I feel the same way. I mean, I'm not an actor myself, but I do want to work in the industry at some point. Uh,
Hmm.
when I was younger, I dressed up as characters and pretend to be them, and that
Hmm.
would be like my thing, my way of acting.
Yeah, it's so much fun to get to be someone else. It's kind of cool.
It really is. So my last question is, are you currently working on any new projects?
Nothing right now. It's like audition season is kind of over right now because everyone's filming everything, but I am filming season 9 of One Cold Heart, I think, in like a month or two.
Well, I wish you the best with that.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time talking with me today, Gracyn. It was so much fun, and I'm glad we got the opportunity to chat.
Oh, thank you. You were honestly so sweet. This is awesome experience. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll send you a link to your email when I have it all uploaded.
Okay, awesome.
And have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.